Atlantic City.
His first time out of Japan.
And his first, not only that, his first time he loved the Garden State of New Jersey.
First time without his own referee and an official scorers.
Right, and Bruce Springsteen wasn't there, but that fight went 13 rounds. Chandler stopping Murata. So now they're back here.
On a fight scene on Cavalcade of Boxing.
Cavalcade of Chandler. Of course, now they're back on Murata's home court, home ring. And all around, it's an excellent matchup. The age, Murata 26, Chandler 27. The records, Murata 24-1-2, Chandler 31-2. Might mention, too, that, you know, you could say that Mr. Murata, maybe he majored in art in college. I don't know, has plenty of draws.
Another one against the WBC.
Lupe Pintor. They went 15 rounds to a draw for the WBC bantamweight title. That was the year 1980. An excellent matchup all around. And Murata's been a well-known commodity here in Japan, coming out of the for a long time, I should say. Coming out of the amateurs, 78-10 with 43 KOs. So he's been able to punch since he started in boxing.
I would think that Jeff is going to fight him pretty much the same way he fought him the second time. The first time he discovered that Murata was a counterpuncher, and in the second fight his strategy was to make Murata be the aggressor and he would be the counterpuncher. And it worked out really well because he gave Murata one incredible beating from the opening bell of round one.
Well, Chandler's a smart fighter, ring scientist. If he makes a mistake, he learns from it, doesn't repeat mistakes.
He also used his right uppercut in that fight to tremendous advantage, knocking Murata down once in round 11, I think it was, and then dropping him in round 12, and then in 13 he dropped him twice with the right uppercut, which finished the fight.
Well, Chandler has power, no doubt about it. Most people stereotype him. He's tall, he's lean, he's a boxer, but he packs some definite power.
Well, I think, and again, as we said, he's going to be trying to make Murata come to him, and so he can be the counterpuncher. Well, we're going to be right back with the WBA Bantamweight Championship of the World. Jeff Chandler going against Eijiro Murata. Right after these words from the Kraftweiler Industrial Cartel, makers of all sorts of things from all sorts of stuff. Take home Paulina. Direct Entertainment presents Paulina, the model of the decade, in her new 16-month 1989 swimwear calendar. 16 months of excitement, featuring the cover girl who has taken the modeling world by storm. The new 16-month 1989 Paulina swimwear calendar is the perfect gift for everyone you know. Paulina sizzles every day of the year in her new 16-month 1989 swimwear calendar. Plus, a one-of-a-kind autographed poster of top model Stephanie Seymour, 2 feet by 3 feet and in full color. To order by credit card, call toll-free 1-800-228-5959. That's 1-800-228-5959 for credit card orders. Or send check or money order to Direct Entertainment, Box 21157, Santa Barbara, California, 93121. Add $3.50 shipping and handling. Take home the most beautiful women in the world. Direct Entertainment presents the new 16-month 1989 Elite Swimwear Calendar. The 13 most beautiful women in the world in their new 1989 swimwear calendar. Truly a collector's item and a gift that will keep a friend smiling month after a luring month. The most beautiful women in the world. The new 16-month 1989 Elite Swimwear Calendar. Plus, a one-of-a-kind autographed poster of top model Stephanie Seymour, 2 feet by 3 feet and in full color. To order by credit card, call toll-free 1-800-228-5959. That's 1-800-228-5959. Or send check or money order to Direct Entertainment, Box 21157, Santa Barbara, California, 93121. Add $3.50 shipping and handling. Okay, we're back. This is Stephen Bass with Mike Marley, boxing columnist of the New York Post. Michael, we've got a little tape coming up of Jeff Chandler and Eijiro Murata as seen on Cavalcade of Boxing. What do we need to know about this before we watch it?
Well, this is their second meeting we're looking at. That would be the fight in Atlantic City. Murata coming to the United States for the first time. Very different than the first bout. Of course, the first bout, a 15-round title bout, they battled to a draw in Tokyo. Second fight, Chandler changes up his style just a bit. The viewers will notice that from his normal all-boxing style. And it works to his benefit.
Okay, let's take a look at it. Fight number 2, Jeff Chandler and Eijiro Murata.
End of the round. Well, we've made it through 12. And so has Eijiro Murata, and he flops down on his chair.
One wonders what they're telling him in this corner after this terrible beating he took. Here's Chandler, taunting him, hitting him, moving him. There is not a punch that Chandler throws with mean intent that misses.
Now he's got him cornered up against the ropes. Comes underneath. He could have set him up for that uppercut with a jab, but he decided just to go for the uppercut.
Which is what he's looking for and has been looking for. And if anything is going to happen, it's going to come off that uppercut.
You very seldom see lightweight fighters use it.
Well, these two lighter weight fighters are good fighters, but Chandler is obviously the cream of the crop. Not only in the division, but here he is complaining to Renoni.
Okay, we're in round number 13. It's the WBA Bantamweight Championship of the world. Jeff Chandler, the champion in white. Eijiro Murata of Japan, the challenger in blue, black and blue. Stephen Bass, Bird Sugar, Atlantic City, Sands Hotel and Casino. Chandler well ahead on both of our cards. Charity round for Murata given by Bird Sugar, and Murata's dead tired here, and Chandler is after him.
Chandler's just trying to set him up. There goes an uppercut. And he lets Murata, in effect, have the outside. It's a meaningless little pity pot. He wants the inside. And Murata's leaning on him, trying to conserve strength.
I think his strength is gone, Bert. And now he's all over him.
And he's just laying on him. This is the act of a tired man. Chandler now senses that. And here he comes.
Solid right hand, and down goes Murata.
It was an uppercut. The one he's been looking for.
Yep.
Up at 5.
He's up, but I'll tell you what, Bert, he doesn't look very good. It was an uppercut and a little slight push, but the uppercut sent him to his knees. And another solid right, and his knees buckle. Bert, this may well be over right here. I think Murata's ready to go. Murata is dead on his feet and ready to go. It's a right. Jeff just misses with the right. Solid right hand. Comes over the top. A left. A right underneath again. Another uppercut. And Jeff has got his number right here. Solid uppercut. That's it. I don't think they ought to let, if this kid gets up, it's going to be amazing right here. Bert, I think it's time to go for a walk up on the roof.
He's up. I don't know how he made it. I don't know where he knows where he
is.
is.
Letting him go on. He should stop this fight right here.
Another uppercut.
Another right by Chandler. Chandler with the left. Look at Chandler.
They stopped.
That's it. It's over. It's all over. Renoni finally does step in after Chandler pleads with him.
Jeff Chandler has his 23rd win, his 14th by knockout, and avenges his draw to Murata last April. And here it is. Just watch this uppercut, a right uppercut.
This is the first knockdown. Right uppercut. He was already on his way down. Jeff gives him a little push to help him along.
They're announcing the time, and I think it's, 1:51. There's another uppercut for the second knockdown. Uppercuts became Jeff's favorite punch, and obviously, since they worked, why not? And that was K.O. Becky, the champion's manager. And Murata should not have been allowed to continue at this point.
And here's Jeff all over Murata like a pig on slop, and pleading with Renoni.
And he's offering no resistance.
Okay, Michael, what did we look at and what are we going to see now?
Well, in that second meeting between Murata and Chandler, I don't know if it was the home cooking or what, but Jeff Chandler dominated the fight, and he finally stopped Murata. But now Murata back for a third shot at Jeff Chandler.
We'll be back with that fight right after these words from the Krockweiler Industrial Cartel. It's the amazing Water Watch.
Just for formality's sake, but there we go.
And the bell seems...
False start.
The bell seems to have rung. The referee doesn't know what to do. But Murata and Chandler know what to do. The referee gave it up. It's round one, folks.
Well, this is their 29th round boxing each other. Of course, the first fight went 15-round draw. Second fight, 13 rounds, TKO victory for Jeff Chandler. So these two fighters, there's no feeling out round, really, not needed because they know each other.
Okay, and we're in round number one. We're scheduled for 15, WBA Bantamweight Championship of the World. Jeff Chandler in the blue trunks with the dark blue stripe. Eijiro Murata in the white, and Chandler's not wearing his long trunks tonight.
Well, those aren't short trunks. Usually, though, he had the down-to-the-knee trunks, which first guy I remember wearing trunks like that was the good heavyweight fighter, never a champion. Today would be, but Jerry Quarry.
Okay, and we've got Chandler and Murata, and I think, again, as we said at the top of the show, Chandler's style is going to be to let Murata come to him, make him be the aggressor, so Chandler can be the counterpuncher.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised just noticing the gloves, or the Cleto Reyes Mexican-made gloves. Those are very sharp gloves, and I wouldn't be surprised to see either man cut in this bout, since they are using the Reyes gloves.
Something about if you throw a hook with the palm up, you've got to have a real good chance of cutting your opponent.
Well, no, I'm speaking specific. These gloves are really a puncher's glove as opposed to Everlast and some of the other brand names. But neither man here is a huge puncher, so it may not be effective.
Okay, Chandler and Murata right in front of each other. Murata blocks a jab. Jeff's jab, there it is, getting uncorked early. Murata comes in with a right left. Both of those punches caught. I think we're going to hear the crowd doing a lot of screaming tonight every time Murata breathes deeply.
Oh, yeah, they'll overreact. He's the local hero. That was a good shot, though, by Murata. But then he got tagged by a right hand.
That was a good shot by Chandler that buckled his left knee right here in the first round, and it looked like one of those power jabs by Jeff. Jeff does have that very powerful, snapping jab that's almost a hook.
Well, there's no mystery of the Orient in this fight. Again, their 29th round against each other, so each knows the other's style.
Okay, Chandler and Murata exchanging early combinations. That's something, there's Murata doing a little dirty stuff at the bell. Murata's pretty...
Born of legend, a time when magic was as real as...
Bantamweight Championship of the World. Jeff Chandler, the champion, in the blue trunks. Eijiro Murata in the white trunks. This is their third meeting. We're scheduled for 15 rounds. We're in Japan, Tokyo. Stephen Bass and Michael Marley of the New York Post. That's Michael Marley, very formally. How did you score the first round?
Well, I gave it 10-9. I gave it again to Murata. And, you know, this is a noisy crowd for a Japanese crowd, but they're buzzing because they're backing their man, Murata.
Hey, Chandler and Murata, right in the middle of the ring. They very seldom get out of the middle of the ring. They stay right in front of each other. Now Chandler's back into the ropes a little bit. Chandler with a right hand, and down goes Murata. Woo!
Good shot, but I think a flash knockdown.
Well, Murata caught it full on the jaw.
Well, he was up at the count of 6. He did the smart thing. You know, he didn't jump up at 2, although I think he could have. He did get caught, but I think he was a little bit off balance.
Well, Chandler caught him with a good left-right. There it is again, and that sends Murata's head back. He may go down again here.
This could be an early ending, you know. The other two fights, one 15 rounds, second about 13 rounds. If Chandler's got that much pop in his gun, maybe we'll all leave early.
Okay, and Murata comes back with a right-left. The crowd goes bananas, but those punches weren't damaging at all.
Well, Murata, you know, just that he's throwing punches and retaliating. That's the key after picking himself up off the canvas.
Immediately getting hit with another left-right combination, the old 1-2.
But now he's the aggressor, Murata, so you know, he's right back in the fight. As I say, I thought it was a flash knockdown. He's more embarrassed than hurt.
Well, I think that's what Jeff wants him to do. He wants him to be the aggressor so he can catch him coming in like that with a 1-2 or an uppercut.
Well, don't forget, I think Murata realizes he's probably not going to outpoint Jeff Chandler, outbox him, so he will look to take him out. I mean, you know, there's two ways to win. For Murata, there may only be one way.
Another right hand by Chandler and a left right to the body by Murata. And Murata gets a warning for using his head. He's a rough guy. We were saying that as the round started. He'll butt you. He'll run his laces across your eyes. He'll hold you. He'll hit you from behind. He's been around, and he's a savvy boxer, and he fights with everything.
Well, Jolton Jeff is no angel. You notice he had a good headlock he applied there, and a little head rub, sort of a...
Hi, I'm Rags Rafferty, and that's my kind of music. And I play all your favorites.
See, I really think Murata more off-balanced here. You notice he was a little shaky before he got him.
Action very smooth. That left to the body, a combination looks like a half trick.
We're in round number 3, WBA Bantamweight Championship of the World. Jeff Chandler, the champion in blue. Eijiro Murata in the white. This is their third meeting, a draw, a knockout by Chandler. We're scheduled for 15 in this one. Stephen Bass, Michael Marley, boxing columnist of the New York Post. How do you have it scored on the Cavalcade scorecard?
Well, after 2 innings, as they say at the ballpark, I've got an even up 19-19. I gave round 1 to Murata. 10-9. I gave round 2, 10-9 to Chandler, even though he scored a knockdown. I'm not a believer that... Now there's a... Is that a knockdown?
A knockdown, all right. I know you're not a believer, but maybe Jeff will make one out of you before this fight's over.
I'll tell you, we may be seeing a one-sided bout here. This may be the quickest of their 3 fights.
Well, Jeff again with the left-right combination. There's another left hook right on the jaw. Murata doesn't really hold on. When he starts to go down, he grabs Jeff around the waist with both hands, but then he starts throwing punches.
You know, I think Jeff may have heard me knocking his knockdown from round 2.
From the opening of the show.
Right, and, you know, maybe he wants to prove that he is indeed Jolton Jeff.
Well, Jolton Jeff has jolted Murata twice already. Once in the last round, knocked him down with a left-right combination, and right here in the beginning of this round, knocked him down with a left-right combination.
He's an awkward guy, Murata, not easy to fight.
Got it with a right-left, the crowd getting upset, but Jeff is in a shell. I don't think those punches are hurting. Murata goes to the body with a right-left right, but Jeff looks very intense, over the top with a lead right hand, and that's scored on Murata's jaw. Murata also is susceptible to the lead right hand.
Well, he is looking, I think, Chandler to take him out of there if he can, but he better watch it. You know, leaving the right hand out there after he throws it, leaving himself vulnerable.
Murata with a right over the kidneys. And,
you know, Murata's been down twice. He really looks none the worse for wear. Good right hand by Murata.
And Jeff absorbed that one. 2 misses by Murata. Jeff with a jab. Murata goes left to the body. Murata just kind of sticks his left hand out. He doesn't really use the jab that often. Every once in a while he'll throw a decent left jab, but mostly it's a measuring punch.
Chandler gave him another head rub there. I don't know what that's all about. Sort of a Three Stooges thing.
Maybe it's for luck.
Maybe.
Okay, Murata trying to move inside. Jeff.
I'll never forget the shock of that morning.
Now this is round 6.
Right hand right to the point of the chin. Puts Murata down for the second time in the fight.
Okay, we're in round number 4. WBA Bantamweight Championship was scheduled for 15, but the challenger in white, Eijiro Murata, has been down once in round 2, down once in round 3. We may be going home early, we being Stephen Bass and Michael Marley, boxing columnist of the New York Post. Michael, how'd you score the last one?
Well, I called that a 10-8 round, 10-8
for a change.
With the good knockdown. No, I think rarely would I not call a knockdown make it a 10-8 round, but that was a 10-8 round, and at this point I've got Chandler ahead 29-27, very unofficially.
Okay, Jeff Chandler, as usual, complaining to the referee. This time about Murata grabbing him in the back, as we said, and then Jeff, of course, comes back and grabs Murata behind the head and pounds him with the right hand.
Speaking, of course, of the champion, he and his management, K.O. Becky O'Neill, and I believe Russell Peltz being involved, the promoter. But they were smart. We've got 3 Latin American judges, the referee from Venezuela, and then 1 judge from Panama, 1 judge from Puerto Rico. So should be no bias, no Oriental judge or Japanese judge.
Okay, Murata going to the body with a right, left, right. Chandler with a right. Murata comes back to the head with a left, right. Murata stepping inside with a left to the body. Chandler shoots the jab out and misses. Murata misses with a left, hits with a right uppercut as Jeff leans into it. Jeff with a hook right on the side of Murata's face. Chandler and Murata still right in front of each other. Nobody backing up to the ropes. No fancy footwork here. Chandler doesn't look like he needs fancy footwork in this one. He's not moving around as much as he did in his other fights with Murata.
No, he's not, but he knows Murata. You know, one thing about Murata, now, see, he lands some shots, but I don't think he gets his full weight behind these punches.
Well, I disagree with you. I think Jeff landed the right. Murata missed with a right, left, went right over Jeff's back. But the crowd went wild. There's the crowd yelling. 2 hooks that Chandler easily stopped on his forearm.
Well, maybe you misheard me. I'm just saying, now watch how Murata throws his punches. He's off balance. He doesn't get the power and the weight of his body behind these punches, even when he does land.
I think you're absolutely correct there. It also appears, just like there, he's winding up and telegraphing them, making them very easy to block with forearms or shoulders or gloves.
Well, a little bit ago, we saw what looked like the start of a bolo punch. Believe me, Murata was not trying to pull a Sugar Ray Leonard and throw a bolo punch. He wasn't trying to show off. He just got off balance.
Well, he definitely throws punches like a windmill. He winds up. There he is. The last one was a good right hand, straight right, with some power behind it, right at the bell.
Give it in.
Now we're looking into Murata's corner. He doesn't seem to be any the worse for wear, caused by the 2 knockdowns. But they were stunning punches. Chandler did get off good left-right combinations that stunned him and dropped him.
Well, I disagree with you again, Steve.
Why not?
Well, that's what makes horse races and presidential
and boxing matches.
Right. No, but I disagree. The second round to me was a flashback. Third round, he won't stop the car. But by the way, we probably disagree again. Second round, let's go.
Now, Pete.
I thought Murata won the round, too.
Frank Fletcher concerned that the bout might
there we go.
be stopped.
A little replay of some of the windmill punches, not the ones that really did some damage.
He said no, the doctor saw it, and the doctor said it's
That
okay.
is the longest 10-second warning buzzer I ever heard. Round 5. WBA Bantamweight Championship scheduled for 15. These guys have gone 15 once before. They also only went 13 when the champion Jeff Chandler in blue at that time knocked out the challenger Eijiro Murata in white. And Murata had a good round last round. Stephen Bass and Mike Marley of the New York Post. Michael Marley. Michael, how did you score the last round?
Well, I give the last round to Murata, and he seems to be remaining aggressive and doing well in this round with the right hand.
Murata picking up the pace in round 5. Left followed by a right hand over the top. Murata going right, left, right to the body. Murata with a right off the top of Jeff's head. Chandler absorbs a right off his forehead. Chandler absorbs a right-left combination and a miss with a right. Murata stepping up the pace very definitely here in round number 5. Which is unusual because these are rounds when Jeff usually starts coming on.
Well, Murata's certainly got the crowd here at Korakuen Hall in Tokyo buzzing.
Murata with a right to the body.
You know, they've been loyal to Murata. They've seen him fight Chandler twice, once on television from Atlantic City, and this is the second fight here in Tokyo, the first one of 15 rounds. They're looking for Murata to finally beat him, hoping the third time is a charm.
Okay, Murata going to the body with rights and left. Jeff Chandler back with a left, right, left to the body. Referee breaks him. I think that's probably the first time he's broken him up since round 1.
Yep, Isidro Rodriguez, the man in the purple shirt, the third man in the ring.
Lavender.
Again, this whole round
He hasn't had
distance, which is to a disadvantage.
Okay,
of
Chandler and
Fletcher.
Murata still
But
right in front of
Jackson
each
this
other
round is
where
not
they've
taking
been
advantage of it.
for
He also
34
seems slow.
rounds. They don't seem to get out of each other's face. Wild right hand blocked by Chandler. Slugged over the ear is Jeff Chandler. Slugged over the top of the head by
Keep in
Murata.
mind, Jackson has
Chandler
that
has not
4-inch
used his
reach
jab
advantage.
here in the
But look how
opening
he's
round.
scooping over.
That's
He's
very
negating his
surprising
height
to me.
and size.
Usually that
Good.
jab is pumped
Left
out there
hand
very
by
stiffly
Bud Jackson.
and with authority. He's not using it very much, Michael.
Well, he may be a little cocky, a little complacent. He dominated that second fight, was way ahead before he finally stopped Murata, and maybe he didn't expect the fight that Murata's giving him now. Murata's giving him a good fight. I have a 38-37 Chandler with a 1-point edge, so that speaks for itself.
Well, I think you're right that Murata's giving him a better fight. However, I think Murata's giving him a better fight because Jeff was not using the jab and he's allowing Murata to get off. In the last fight, he constantly beat him to the punch with the left jab and then set up combinations that kept stopping him in his tracks. Now here we're starting to see a little more jabbing by Jeff, but not very much at the bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of this bout, the USBA Championship
I think that Jeff should actually be using the jab a lot more because that sets up the other punches. But he seems content here, Michael, to want to just throw straight left crosses and come across with right.
I'd like to hear what the hell's going on in Jackson's corner.
Without even bothering to setting him up with the jab. The two times he used the jab, left, right, he knocked Murata on his pants.
Well, he did, but we're talking about what a good fight Murata's giving him. Indeed, I have a 47-47 even now, going into round 6. And then had twice, so he is, feisty enough to come back, and both fighters look fresh.
And we welcome you back to Atlantic City, New Jersey. We're at the Sands Hotel. Marv Albert and the fight doctor, Bertie Pacheco. This is round 8. And Frank Fletcher's eye looked to be closing as he came out, and now he's able to work it out.
Round 6 at last. We waited a long time for round 6. Stephen Bass, Michael Marley, boxing columnist for the New York Post. We're in Tokyo, Japan. WBA Bantamweight Championship of the World was scheduled for 15. These guys have gone 15 months before. They also went 13 with the guy in white, Eijiro Murata, being knocked out by the champion Jeff Chandler in the blue. And Murata has been coming on for the last 2 rounds. Michael.
Well, there was a long gap. We definitely had more than a one-minute regulation rest between rounds, but neither fighter needs it. They're both in good shape. It's interesting now they're working on the inside. I don't know, why Chandler would want to do that. To his advantage to pump from the outside. Well, it looks like he's going back to an outside fight.
Okay, Jeff Chandler now using the jab. Good left jab. And there's a right, straight right. Murata misses the punches. Left hook on Murata's jaw. Chandler with a right uppercut. And I think Jeff Chandler is going to step up the pace in this round, Michael.
Well, I think he should. On my unofficial card, I've given Murata the last 2 rounds.
Okay, we got
just as he started to come in.
Jeff Chandler and Murata out in the middle of the ring. There it is. Chandler with the jab just as Murata gets set. That's the way he fought him the second time, the way he should be fighting him tonight. Leads with a right hand that Murata is susceptible to.
Pretty good rally here by Murata. Don't forget, if you just tuned in, Murata was on the floor in rounds 2 and 3.
Okay, right hand by Murata as Chandler was moving away. Chandler and Murata in front. Chandler goes left to the body and the left hook. Murata with a wild right hand barely grazed Chandler. You're going to hear the crowd yell every time Murata throws a punch.
Steve, he doesn't throw anything but wild left and right
Jackson
hand.
also gives the impression of being much more severely hurt than he
I don't
really
know
is.
whether this guy learned how to punch at Kmart or what. But he doesn't get power behind the
He is a resilient fighter. Both of them are, as far as that is concerned. Both of them have been in trouble and fought their
Arm
way out.
puncher.
This promised to be a barn burner and certainly is living up to
Jeff
his
gets planted and throws a good left hook. Puts his thumb in Murata's eye as Murata throws a right. Jeff with a couple of jabs and a right to the chest.
Looks like he's about to
A good solid right hand and Murata's holding on.
That was right on the old snout there. right in the nose, and he felt that punch.
After you've seen Murata for a while, you learn when he's hurt. The minute he's hurt, he grabs with both hands around the waist, and he grabbed Jeff that time.
And 30
Well,
seconds
don't forget,
will go into the
this is his
corner of
34th
Jackson.
round against Jeff Chandler.
Pelts.
I think he's
Okay,
looking
and
over
KO
my shoulder,
Becky
but he
makes
can't be
3.
too far wrong because
Her
Fletcher has
husband.
been doing most of the fighting, except for those rounds when he
his
really
name
got
William
rocked and looked like he was about to go out. On
We
a
go into
rounds
round
basis,
number
not a points
7
basis.
as
He is
the referee
behind.
allows Murata's
Rounds are
seconds
what
to
we
stay
go
in the
on
ring
in
right
New
up to
Jersey.
the bell. Jeff Chandler in the blue, WBA bantamweight champion, defending against Eijiro Murata in the white.
And again,
Stephen
Fletcher
Bass,
opening
Michael
up by
Marley.
staying away, but as you see now
Michael
on his
Marley of the
toes,
New York Post. And Michael, how'd you got it so far?
Well, I've got to give the last round to Jordan Jeff Chandler, having given... Well, Jeff is complaining now to referee Eijiro Rodriguez about something.
Jeff is always complaining. He likes to referee his own fights as he goes along. But that's also a sign that Jeff is getting a little annoyed and that he may step up the pace a little bit. That usually happens right before he starts lambasting his opponent with more than words.
Well, again, at this point, I have it 57-56, Chandler by a point. I gave the last round to Chandler, having given the prior 2 rounds to Murata.
Okay, I've got Chandler ahead by a couple more points than that, but we're in round 7. We are scheduled for 15. Good, solid left hook, and Murata's holding on again. Murata has been hurt twice in this round and the last round. He's been down in the second and the third.
In my humble opinion, that short, sharp left hook was the best punch of the fight, even though it did not produce a knockdown.
Okay, Chandler seems to be doing the harder punching when punches are thrown. Good left by Chandler. Another left by Chandler.
Well, you see, Murata's got the right hand down by his waist, and he's paying the price. Chandler is tagging him with left hooks.
Another left, and that staggered Murata, and he's holding on again. Murata's starting to take a beating here now.
Well, he's taking much more of a pounding, Steve, than he did in rounds 2 and 3, and he was knocked down once in both of those rounds. Here he's being hit one shot after another.
Good solid right, and Murata holds on again. When you see those 2 hands of Murata go to Chandler's waist, you know he's hurt.
You know, if the round continues like this, I could score this conceivably a 10-8 round without a knockdown.
There we go. Chandler with a wild overhand right, a bolo punch right off of Murata's head. And Murata is starting to get hit now with all kinds of hard punches. Hooks, uppercuts, crosses. Almost every punch is finding its mark by Chandler now.
Well, Chandler seems to be taking a breather, but this has been a big, big round for Jeff Chandler.
Okay, Chandler and Murata right in front of each other where they've always been, almost where they're destined to be. Murata doesn't move at all. No head movement, no side-to-side movement. He's an easy target to hit.
Well, he is. Chandler seems to have lost a little steam, though, Steve, and taken a rest, but he's dominating this round.
Looks like he just heard you. A quick flurry right at the bell.
Clean him up, Sam.
Well, Jeff Chandler made some moves in that round. He tagged Murata a couple of times. One with a good, solid right hand that had Murata holding on early in the round. He tagged him with a left hook that had him holding on late in the round. And then he caught him another right hand almost toward the end of the round in the far corner, in Murata's corner.
Well, Chandler's stepping up the pace. I think he's going to go for the knockout. All right. He stopped, of course, in 13 rounds last time, the second bout with Murata. He feels he can do it again, and if he can do it sooner, why do it later?
And Jeff is talking to his cornermen, and he doesn't look happy.
And here's Animal Fletcher coming out for round 10 to go against Clint Jackson. Fletcher has knocked out 7 of his last 9 opponents. He emerged last year with a surprising victory in the ESPN.
Stephen Bass, Michael Marley of the New York Post. We're in round number 8. WBA bantamweight champion Jeff Chandler in the blue, going against Eijiro Murata of Japan, the challenger in the white. How do you have it scored so far, Michael? We're scheduled for 15, by the way, and it could go.
Well, it's scheduled for the true championship distance. Right now, I've got it 67-65. 2-point edge to Jeff Chandler.
I've got Chandler ahead by a little more, but our scorecard's unofficial, and Chandler has stepped up the pace in the last 2 rounds, winning them fairly easily, hurting Murata in both of those rounds after having him down in 2 and 3. And now Chandler complains of a headbutt. Murata moves in before the referee can get there to admonish Murata.
Well, I think Chandler, maybe a little just trying to divert the referee's attention. He's a rough fighter himself, and if Murata is using the head, you can be sure Chandler will give it back to him in time.
Well, Chandler spent a lot of the last fight complaining about Murata as well. But here's Murata trying to throw Chandler to the ground. Chandler with a left and a right uppercut. Murata with a left-right. Those are 2 of the best punches he's thrown in this fight.
Well, getting back to Chandler's complaining, I think, he's conscious of fighting here in Murata's home ring, and that's one way of keeping the referee satisfied.
Okay, Chandler is now starting to use that uppercut that he used so effectively against Murata in their last fight.
Chandler hasn't. Well, there's the left hook. Every time I say he's not doing something, Jolton Jeff hears me and he does it. So perhaps I should be working his corner. But I was going to say the left hook has been an effective weapon for him, and I think that's right. A punch. He'll take Murata out.
Well, he stopped him in his tracks again with that left hook. And, I would be looking for the uppercut, because that's been his most effective punch against Murata in the past. But as you say, the left hook is working here tonight. Also the right cross behind the left jab. Murata and Chandler in round number 8. Scheduled for 15. Murata with a left to the body. Murata clubs Chandler over the ear, catches a right. Chandler stepping up the pace here. Murata with a good left-right-left combination. Murata comes back with another right-left. Murata swinging wild misses. Jeff bending way over. Murata looked like he wanted to punch him on the back.
If you love the luxury of a professional facial but not the price, I've found the answer. The professional 5-step beauty treatment is just $19.75. I do my own facials at home and save money. So can you. Each night, remove makeup and apply the vitamin-enriched Elastin Firming Gel. Use aloe vera night cream to replenish essential proteins while you sleep. In the morning, French Herbal Day Cream is the perfect makeup base. It has vitamin A to revitalize the skin. Once a week, indulge yourself with a clay mask that's rich in beneficial minerals, and cleanse with honey almond scrub to soften the skin. The Professional Beauty 5-pack is only $19.75, and just look at how much you get. Each jar contains over 18 ounces.
To order your beauty treatment 5-pack, call 1-800-234-4991. It sells in the stores for $44.95, but if you call right now, the price is just $19.75. Call 1-800-234-4991. That's 1-800-234-4991. All major credit cards are accepted.
That left, right, left.
Good combination, but Murata dominated the end of the round. Now, Isidro Rodriguez, the referee, I don't know what's happening.
This is the second time that he's toweling down Chandler.
Excess grease. Grease is the word, but not here.
Okay, we enter round number 9, scheduled for 15 WBA Bantamweight Championship in the world. Eijiro Murata, the challenger in white. Jeff Chandler, the champion in blue. Michael Marley of the New York Post, Stephen Bass. How do we have this scored, Michael Marley?
We say we, I don't have a mouse in my pocket, but I have it 1-point margin, 76-75 Chandler.
Okay, Chandler and Murata out in the middle of the ring. I've been saying that every round since this is what we're in the 9th. I've been saying it every round for 22 rounds. Chandler and Murata out in the middle of the ring, right in front of each other. Chandler stepped up the pace in the middle round after having Murata on his back in round 2 and 3, although Murata got right up. He wasn't devastatingly hurt, but he was hurt enough to be knocked down.
Well, despite the knockdowns, Murata has won some rounds. Everybody scored fights. And this has been a heck of a lot more competitive than bout number 2, which was dominated by Chandler. There's that right uppercut. Again, second time, and I think Murata is badly hurt.
Murata is hurt again, and Jeff has eschewed the jab in this fight, and I think that's really what kept Murata in it, because in the previous fight, he jabbed him to death and beat him to almost a bloody mess before knocking him out. But here, he's just headhunting. He's going for the knockout every round, and I think he feels that he can knock Murata out with 1 or 2 punches.
Well, you know, he's this is 37th round boxing this guy, so he knows him intimately. And I don't think Chandler feels he has to box him, man. He thinks he's a better hitter than the other guy. He's probably right.
He's absorbed all of Murata's best punches, and there's no that. Well, he was down the first time they fought in the first round when Murata caught him by almost by surprise in the first round.
Chandler again complaining. Really, I don't see the point of it.
He always complains. He likes to referee his own fights as he goes along. It's part of his style.
This referee is working. You can see the perspiration soaked magenta shirt of Eijiro.
Okay, Jeff Chandler, Eijiro Murata, scheduled for 15. We're in round number 9. Solid right hand by Chandler. Good right-left by Chandler. Murata is backing up. I think Murata's looks like he's got a cut alongside his left eye. Maybe we can get a look.
Oh, hi. Yes, Bob and I had a date every day last week. Monday we went to a movie. I wore the garnet. And then Tuesday we watched the sunset. I wore the opal with the crystals. And Wednesday was a nice quiet evening at home. We watched TV. I had on the polished 14-karat gold ring. Thursday we went to a fancy restaurant. I wore the diamond dinner ring. And we went to a party Friday night. I wore the oval cubic zirconia. On Saturday we had a picnic in the park, and I had on the ruby in the open heart. On Sunday we went to church, and I wore the pearl ring. And now I have a ring for each day. And next week, we're going shopping for a wedding ring.
Now you can have this exciting 7-ring set, a retail value of $100 for only $36. To order, call 1-800-876-8654. That's 1-800-876-8654. The perfect ring for every occasion, just $36. Call 1-800-876-8654 now. Major credit cards accepted.
Now let's see. This is a big round for Jeff Chandler. Boom! He cracks Murata right in the face with that big right hand. Right in the follow-up.
Don't remind me. I know that.
We're going into round number 10. It's Eijiro Murata in white, Jeff Chandler in blue, the WBA Bantamweight champion defending. It's Chandler, the champion defending. Stephen Bass, Michael Marley of the New York Post. And Michael, you're scheduled for 15, but Murata's starting to look a little tired.
Well, it's been a Philadelphia story for Chandler. That's where he's from. But I've got it only by 2 points. But Chandler being very aggressive now.
Chandler scoring with rights and lefts. Murata grabs him, throws him to the ropes. Chandler pressing in, solid right hand. Murata's hurt, another right over the head, a right to the jaw. Murata is down, and he is hurt.
That's the 3rd knockdown of the fight, and I think Murata, is he going to get up? He does.
He's a tough guy.
The 3rd time down in this fight.
Chandler back with a right. I think Murata may be in real trouble here. He's holding on again, both hands against the, around the waist. That's the sign he's hurt. Chandler with a left-right steps out of the way of a wild swing by Murata.
Just look at Murata's legs. The legs are shaky. He's not going to stand up much.
Left, right, and he's down.
Well, the legs were the giveaway. 4th knockdown of the fight. I don't see the point in his getting up.
Murata is up again. He's a tough guy. He got up twice against Chandler in the last fight. And he doesn't know enough to hold on here. He's fighting back. Tries with a right over the ear, but I think we may be looking at the last round. If he doesn't hold on, he's not going to survive.
Well, the legs have betrayed him, and I think they will again.
Okay, Murata hanging on, trying to hang on till the end of the round. He's been down twice. Left hook right on the jaw. He's hurt again. Backs up to the ropes. Left, right uppercut. That's it. I think the referee ought to stop it here. He did. The referee did stop it here.
Well, Eijiro Rodriguez did the humane thing. He picked him up. That was the 5th knockdown of this fight.
That's Jeff Chandler's fiancée. We just got to look at her.
Well, she's happy.
Animal's
man
eyes
is the
just about
victor
closed.
once
He's
again.
fighting with
So
one eye. Oh,
3
tremendous
tries
shot.
to
Gets
beat
Clint
Jeff
Jackson in
Chandler.
trouble.
And I'm sorry for Mr. Murata, but he wasn't able to do it.
And
Still in
again,
his corner.
Mercati, who has
He
been
looks
very
fairly
busy,
fresh.
able to break
Well,
the
he's
fighters.
fresh, but you know he did come back after the early knockdowns. But let's face it, Jeff Chandler's just a better fighter, and there's his diminutive manager, K.O. Becky O'Neill, was just in the picture, the former vaudevillian. They've got plenty to celebrate.
Well, we'll be right back with the wrap-up right after these words.
Take Home Paulina. Direct Entertainment presents Paulina, the model of the decade, in her new 16-month 1989 swimwear calendar. 16 months of excitement, featuring the cover girl who has taken the modeling world by storm.
The amazing
The new 16-month 1989 Paulina swimwear calendar is the perfect gift for everyone you know.
The amazing
Paulina sizzles every day of the year in her new 16-month 1989 swimwear calendar. Plus, a one-of-a-kind autographed poster of top model Stephanie Seymour, 2 feet by 3 feet and in full color. To order by credit card, call toll-free 1-800-228-5959. That's 1-800-228-5959 for credit card orders. Or send check or money order to Direct Entertainment, Box 21157, Santa Barbara, California, 93121. Add $3.50 shipping and handling. Take home the most beautiful women in the world. Direct Entertainment presents the new 16-month 1989 Elite Swimwear Calendar. The 13 most beautiful women in the world in their new 1989 swimwear calendar. Truly a collector's item and a gift that will keep a friend smiling month after alluring month. The most beautiful women in the world. The new 16-month 1989 Elite Swimwear Calendar. Plus, a one-of-a-kind autographed poster of top model Stephanie Seymour, 2 feet by 3 feet and in full color. To order by credit card, call toll-free 1-800-228-5959. That's 1-800-228-5959. Or send check or money order to Direct Entertainment, Box 21157, Santa Barbara, California, 93121. Add $3.50 shipping and handling.
To the victor goes the spoils, the kiss from his fiancée for Jolton Jeff Chandler, and he gets a trophy, too.
Okay, and another hunk of metal, but actually that hunk of metal doesn't look as good as the WBC trophies.
Well, it looks pretty nifty to me. I think no home should be without one.
Okay, here we are in the last round. Michael, take it.
Well, you know, here, now you can see already that Murata's legs are looking stiff. He's not the most, choreographed fighter, if you will. His legs are looking very, very stiff. Now, there, those 2 right uppercuts. Now, those hurt. Left hook. He's bobbing.
Good right cross. Now he's hurt, but he doesn't know how to hold on. Jeff throws him off. There's the right hand, another lead right, another right over the head, another right that lands right on the jaw, and Murata lands right on his pants.
Well, that's the chopping right. That was the 3rd knockdown of the fight.
But he's got, I keep saying it, I said it in the last fight, he's got more heart than guts, than brains. He got up. I mean, another fighter might have stayed down at that point. And here he is holding on with hands wrapped around the waist, but that's the sign that Murata's hurt. If you've seen it before, you know it when you see it.
Well, it's one of the reasons that Japanese fans love and admire Murata. He's down again, knockdown number 4 of the fight. 4th time on the canvas. But look, he gets up, 2nd time this round.
And that time, Jeff used the weapon you thought he was going to use. That was a left hook, and he caught him with the right on the way down. But this is the end of the end right here.
You see the legs are shaky. I mean, it's just a matter of seconds. Quite obvious.
Eijiro Rodriguez looking in on them, trying to check Murata's Chandler with the right. Here's Murata backing up, and he still doesn't know enough to hang on. Chandler with another left hook on the jaw, backing him up to the ropes. A lead right, a right uppercut. There it is, that right uppercut again, and the referee does the humane thing, as you said.
Well, somebody should point out to Murata it is not illegal to tie your opponent up. There's the champion jolting Jeff Chandler. He's a happy young fellow.
That's going to do it for us this week on the Cavalcade of Boxing. This is Stephen Bass and Michael Marley rounding third and being thrown out at home. And we'll see you next week